Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you for so much support that you are showing. Please continue to do so. And I hope you are liking my videos and gaining some knowledge for MSc Supply Chain Management and other aspects of student life as an international student in the UK. Well, in the previous video, I told about the top 5 universities in the UK for MSc Supply Chain Management, and after that I'm getting a lot of queries as to how can we improve our employability and what IT skills, what computer skills, or what skills does a software what software skills does a supply chain professional would require in the UK as to get a job, to get a better job. I know a lot of you or a lot of students are struggling to find a job, be it sponsored job or a placement job or a normal entry level job, and that is not because there are no jobs for students, but that is simply because the students or the people who come here are not skilled or experienced. Well, skills and experience go hand in hand, and I always tell students, please do not come as a fresher. I will again repeat in this video, if you are a fresher with 1 or 2 years of experience, life in the UK will be very difficult for you. Finding a job may or may not be possible. So I do not want to discourage you, but I want to give you the ground reality and try to motivate from my video. So in this video, as I already mentioned, that there are jobs, but there are not enough skilled and experienced people. Well, if you are not skilled and experienced, I would recommend please stop watching the video right now. I don't mind if the watch time goes down or anything, but do not watch this video because it will not be beneficial for you. It might get a little technical further down the video. But if you are experienced, if you have any kind of office experience, 3-4 years of experience and are planning to come to the UK, there might be certain skills which you may already have or which you may already know, but there might be other skills which you can learn by the time you apply for September intake, or if you're already here, then you can study or get these or gain these skills along with your education, normal education from the university. And I'm pretty sure no university will teach you these skills, and these are something which all the jobs require as a supply chain person. So without much ado, I will be speaking from my own personal experience. So I knew some of the skills, and we will start with the basics first. So supply chain person will have good knowledge about maths, and mind you guys, this is not about the university or the course or how to pass or how to do assignments. That is completely aside. This video is especially for your post graduation life, after you do your masters and when you are looking for jobs, what are the skills you require for a supply chain role. So the first and the foremost and the most important and the basic skill is Excel, Microsoft Excel. Now let me tell you, if you are experienced, then you will know Microsoft Excel obviously, and this is assumed because everyone knows Microsoft Excel. But in supply chain management for job roles, you will require advanced level of Microsoft Excel skills. So by advanced level, I mean, there will be lot of data and making sense from that data using Microsoft Excel, because that is the basic software. So that is very important. Now, what is Microsoft Advanced, Microsoft Excel Advanced? What do I mean by that? So you know the rows and columns, and you will know the formulas and how to make, sum, subtraction, average, highest, lowest, top 10, top 5. All those you will already know, and I assume you will know. If not, then start with basic. But by advanced, I mean you should know how to, make a pivot table, how to organize the data, how to connect different data sources. It could be from a PDF file, it could be from internet, it could be from web services, it could be from any other software. So using Power Query, how to gather data, how to extract data from some software that your company may or may not be using, and then how to make and organize that data and make sense out of it. So for that, you will require pivot table. You might require to use macros also, but not much, but macros might be needed. Then you may require to make a dashboard of all the different visuals and make a professional level dashboard. Then another function very commonly used is VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. Then nested if, conditional formatting, These are the common and high level Excel things that you will be using in your daily life. So if you know these things, Power Query, connecting from external data source, and then making a pivot table to make sense of that data as and when required, and from that pivot table to arrange it in a visual form so that it is presented to your managers or company owners. So for that you will need data visualization or how to make a dashboard on Microsoft Excel. There are tons of videos, tons of courses, free, paid, and all kinds of certifications that you can do for this. So if you do not know Microsoft Excel Advanced, make sure you know it. That is the key software. It is commonly used. I almost use it every day, so I know. Now, after Microsoft Excel, the second most important is knowledge, working knowledge and hands-on experience with one ERP software. So what do I mean when I say ERP? ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. So all companies, when they manage, vendors and customers and all the resources that they have, the different SKUs, purchase, price list, sales price list, vendors and everything. So they will have one ERP system which all the companies will be using. It can be varied with different companies because there are so many options available, and depending on the company size, it is very, very vast. So in that case, I cannot tell you that do all, know all the ERPs, but if you have hands-on experience and knowledge of at least one ERP, then the interface and user interface of all the ERPs are more or less the same. So which is the most commonly used and most widely used ERP globally, I will say, not only for the UK? Well, I know, and I know it for a fact, that SAP is very commonly used, and Microsoft Business Central, Microsoft Dynamics 365 or Microsoft Business Central. These two are very widely used in almost all the industries, be it FMCG, retail, tools, hardware, manufacturing, anything. All the jobs, they will have SAP or Microsoft Dynamics Business Central globally. These are two commonly used. Oracle is also there. There is Jira, and there are a lot of other options. But if you have knowledge of SAP and or Microsoft Dynamics Business Central ERP is good enough. Now, what do I mean knowledge? Knowledge as in just don't know the name, but you know how the interface looks and how to do things. So I will just give you a brief idea of how Microsoft Business Dynamic looks, and I will explain a little bit further into detail in maybe in the later video. But you should know how to create a sales order, how to create a purchase order, and how to manage vendors, customers, items, price lists, and everything on Business Central or SAP. In SAP, there are lots and lots of modules, but the common ones used for supply chain professionals is supply chain management. Modules are material. I don't know SAP, so I am not much sure, but sales and distribution, that is SD, then material management, MM, these two are widely used, and there are other modules. You can always learn SAP also in that case. So second most important thing I said was SAP and Business Central or any other ERP, working knowledge of or certification if possible of Business Central or any other ERP. Now, once you have the knowledge of ERP, the third important thing will be in today's world is data analysis and data visualization tool. So your managers or bosses, they won't have time to prepare a report, and they will ask, for example, what is the sale of X product for X customer in Y month? So how will you get that data? So extracting from Business Central or any other ERP to a data visualization or data management tool. Commonly used tools are Tableau or Power BI or Microsoft Excel. You can always do it on Microsoft Excel also. So if you have knowledge of say Tableau or Power BI and if possible, both of them, it is very good for you. It will increase your employability and be very helpful. And extracting data from Business Central, taking it out to Tableau or Power BI, and then making sense from that data, like I said for Excel also, is very important. So one data analysis or visualization tool, that is Tableau or Power BI, that I know of commonly used, is very, very, very important. And there are a lot of free courses on LinkedIn Learning and on on YouTube and other also Udemy or whatever. There are so many courses available where you can learn this software, and increase your chances of getting a good job. So most important again, one data analysis or visualization tool. Now the other important software or a type of software that you need to know is CRM, customer relationship management tool. So knowledge of one CRM, it can be anything commonly used. I think we use HubSpot, is used widely. So it Asana, HubSpot, Monday.com or anything. You can use any of the CRM and have that knowledge of complete knowledge of how a CRM works, what is the interface. Mostly all the CRMs have a similar interface. So if you have just one information of one CRM is good enough. And if it is mentioned in your CV, it reflects that, okay, you know this CRM, this ERP, Microsoft Excel, excellent. So these are the key points that even the applicant tracking system, the ATS, uses and searches for keyword. This keywords are very important, and working knowledge of these is very, very important in today's world, today's scenario, for getting a job after MSc Supply Chain Management. So I noticed that many or most of the students don't know these softwares, and as a result they are not able to get a job. So I think it will be very important and crucial for you to know these softwares. These are the 4 softwares that I mentioned. One is Microsoft Excel. Then second one is ERP. It could be could be Business Central or SAP. Third is a CRM. It can be HubSpot or any other. Fourth is data analysis tool. It can be Tableau or Power BI. And fifth one, I would say recommend. I don't know. So I will just recommend that any coding language, like for these softwares, you will need Python, SQL or DEX. I use DEX, but Python, SQL or DEX, if you have some knowledge of that, it's a cherry on the cake for you guys. So it's very important that you know the softwares, and it is highly recommended if you have some time to have knowledge of these, 1 or 2 languages, SQL, Python and DEX. As I said earlier also, there are a lot of tutorials available. You can learn them, know them, how to do them and everything from that. So that's all I wanted to say in this video, that if you are coming here and if you have some time, then please do these courses or have some knowledge of one CRM, one ERP, one data analysis tool, one language and Microsoft Excel. Now, a cherry on the cake or a pro tip from my personal experience, I would say, is most of the companies in the UK I know that work on Microsoft environment, Microsoft ecosystem. What I mean to say is all the softwares of Microsoft are used here. So for example, in my company, all the companies that I handle, basically, they use Microsoft as in Microsoft Office. They use Outlook, they use Teams. So knowledge of these 3 is very important. Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, Power BI is also Microsoft. So if you know everything in one ecosystem, Microsoft, that makes you very sought after. So, it will increase your employability very much. And even if you just know very strongly Power BI, then also there are so many jobs as Power BI or data analysis or like similar kind of jobs, or Business Central also. If you are an expert in Business Central, there are Business Central consultant and those kind of jobs. And these are niche skills which will increase your employability. So that was my 2-minute ka gyan in the end. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I am pretty sure if you do these courses and these knowledge, these skills, if you have, you will surely get a job. There's no denying to that. So thank you for watching this video. And if you know any fellow aspirant MSc Supply Chain Management student or professional, then do share this video with him or her. And I hope you get a job after this. And if you have any queries, please comment below of which courses I recommend or which courses you should do. Comment below any queries that you have, and you can always connect with me on social media also. So thank you for watching this video till the end, and bye bye.